think my pops found this one for me. Really cool. Series 3 car. Midnight purple. Anyways, what's going on, everyone? It's been a long while since I made an upload, and I'm sorry about that. But we're here, 2023, tons to do on the GTR. And I wanted to kind of start today off maybe explaining a little bit my plans for 2023 and also digging into first project of the year, which is going to be a little audio, something simple, you know. The engine is my radio currently, and I kind of like it, but it's nice to have, you know, a little 3.6 Mafia Gucci Man when you need it. So that's the first project. But let's go through some of the plans for this year. Lots of changes to the GTR. I'll show it to you in a second. What you see today is, we'll call it the first iteration. Second iteration is going to take on a little bit more of an aggressive note, which I'm really happy about. I've ordered a bunch of stuff from Japan, currently being made. Really excited about that because the stuff I'm ordering, I know it's going to be a one of one in the US, which is awesome. And, you know, just trying to be unique, trying to like always stay ahead of the game. That's what I want to do. But the first piece of the puzzle is actually sitting right in front of me. So I'm going to show you. Got some new wheels. I have some brand new Falken tires. Thanks to Falken for these. We're going to do a couple videos this week on wheels and tires, and I can't wait to showcase some of these. RT660s, 275/35 18s. And this is the second year that Falken's partnered with me on the GTR. So thank you so much, Falken, for sticking on for another year. They wanted to be a part of everything we were doing this year, and I'm super excited too. But let me show you what's here in these boxes. Some of y'all might know what you're looking at there. C28s, OG bronze, 18 10.5 plus 18. Full set. Beautiful. So these are going to get mounted onto those tires this week, and I will be showcasing it. I got a really cool mobile mounting and balancing guy going to come by. So I'm going to put them all together, then I'm going to put them on the car, and we're going to have a good time, you know, just playing around with offsets and, you know, seeing if we need any spacers, adjusting ride height, just trying to dial it in a little bit. So that's the first bit of the changes. Second bit is a bunch of aero from a company called Car Shop F1, which is an old GTR shop, kind of like under the radar, but a lot of the Zero Yawn, the drag guys were running their stuff. So I've ordered a carbon twill hood, carbon twill front lip and diffuser, and a carbon trunk as well. So gonna go a little aggressive. We're gonna go wingless, or try it out at least. I'm gonna keep all my old stuff, you know, wrap it up. I actually have to get some paint repairs and some bodywork stuff on the rear wing mount, but everything's gonna be kind of kept, so I can kind of play around like Legos and swap one part to another. So yeah, that's what's in store. That's like already been in the queue for about 2 weeks now. Not sure how long it's going to take to make it, but they said 4 to 6 weeks. So, you know, we're moving along. Anyways, let's get started. So today's project is going to be pretty simple. I think I'm just going to stick to the center console to start with. So we're going to do the radio harness. I ordered this off Amazon, Auto Harness House. Interesting. This is a digital media player, so no CD player. Something small. It's only 14 watts. Not too happy about that. I thought that they were more powerful, but they're not. So whatever. Got some kicker speakers. Really simple. They had some good reviews actually. I guess it's a new model for 2023 or 2022, something like that. So I bought these. So I'll mount these speakers into my speaker mounts and bring them out basically one by one, so we can place them into the vehicle. I've already started that. One of the front mounts, I guess this front left hand, So passenger side, I'll do the right hand there. And yeah, also have my C short shifter. I'm really debating whether I install this because I have a Nismo short shifter right now, and the car kind of grinds fifth and it's very notchy, and I'm not tremendously happy with the Nismo. I don't know if this is really going to change anything, if I'm honest. So I might as well just fucking keep it or sell it. I'm not really certain. It's supposed to be less notchy, so might give that a whirl. Anyway, so this Pioneer joint that I purchased is the MVH R33 BT. I assume that's for Bluetooth. Comes with a normal pigtail, but we're not going to use that because we already have our own pigtail there. Some 9 volts. We are going to use those probably to mount to the stock location. And let's see what the pretty small. Look at that. It's like half the size of a CD player version, you know, because it's my hand. So normally a CD player would go all the way back. So that's kind of interesting. I guess you don't really need the volume if you don't have CDs. So pretty cool. I'll get this one unpacked here and then start taking the trim off downstairs. So I removed the anti-tamper sleeve. Pretty simple. You just bend the tabs up and slide it off. You don't need that because this hard mounts to the inside of the center console. Like 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there. At least we'll see if it does. I hope they're the correct length and width. One thing I forgot to talk to you about. This has a external microphone for, you know, talking on the phone in the car. Not like that's going to make a tremendous amount of difference considering how noisy it is driving the GTR. But this is a cool addition, so I'm going to wire that in and snake it up probably on the A-pillar. Probably near the sun. This looks like it should sit on the sun visor based on the shape of it. So kind of interesting. I will try to fit that. So in all honesty, in the GTR, it's actually pretty easy to take apart. It's basically all clips and screws, Phillips screws. So got my trusty screwdriver. Yeah, let's start ripping things apart basically. I'm pretty sure I have to start with the shifts around first, and then I can unbolt the center here. So we're gonna go with that. So I'm not really certain if I had the right thread pitch on this shift knob, but it was a pain in the ass to take off. Not really sure why. A lot of metal shavings, you can see. Not good. Anyway, that's off. Before you start ripping things, you should know that there is one Phillips screwdriver screw here. So if you start yanking on this and it doesn't come out and you break it, that's why, because you forgot that. So let me start cracking. Well, working in here is a bit like the Discovery Zone. You're always finding something new, right? So this is brand new. I bought it about a year ago, and for some reason 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the shift boot mounts have just ripped out. I don't know if I did this or one of the shops that I went to did. Regardless, fucked. Totally fucked. I have a brand new one though, so that's good. But I need to figure out how to get the cigarette lighter and the cigarette lighter surround light out as well. So that's gonna be a bit annoying. I'll bring this one upstairs to see if I can take it apart. I'll put that down. So here we are. We're pretty open, and you can kind of see what's going on, all the gubbins inside. So that's the cigarette lighter and surround harness. I don't smoke, so I don't use it. Let's see. Pretty sure that looks to me like radio. So both of those. So my harness should plug direct to that. Radio sits in here. You see the radio bracket. It's ready to go. It's got countersunk holes for those screws that we have upstairs. One thing I'm going to do before I put this all back together, I'm going to try to take off all of these plastic covers. So the triple din, the climate control. And let's see if we can get this clock out here and see if we can polish them out with my polishing kit, my plastic polish kit. So let me start ripping this apart. All right, one unexpected twist is I had to remove the steering column surround, upper and lower. That includes my cam bus gauge, so that's off. Now I can remove this without scraping and destroying everything. So let's do that. All right, mission accomplished. Damn it, that was difficult. These clips, because it's all blind, so once you pop it all off, you know, there's a number of connectors that are connected to that fascia. So I got one. This little one was really difficult, and these three here. So once those are pulled out of the way, got them kind of stowed up here. Our next plan, so I'm going to take the fascia upstairs. You can't really see it that well. Ta-da. And I'm going to undo this assembly, both the bottom for the climate control and the triple din, and we're going to bring everything upstairs for examination. All right, that's more like it. Laid everything out as you see it in the vehicle. You have your fascia, dash fascia, triple din gauge, your climate control, radio, shifts around. Got the harnesses as we talked about earlier. So before I go putting this to that and put everything together and get it back on the car, I'm going to actually take some time to clean a couple things. First of all, this needs some cleaning and a little bit of TLC. These are discontinued, hard to find, especially the Series 3 one, which you could tell by the raised buttons there in the center. So I got to keep this in tip-top condition so it lasts the, you know, hopefully the life of the car, hopefully. This one, I have obviously a brand new one in that box. Unfortunately, these are not that easy to pop out, so I'm gonna take some time to try to see how to get the cigarette lighter out of there without damaging it and swap this. So here we go. This thing was absolutely demolished in comparison to how it should look. So that's how it should look. All these little like C-clip looking guys holding in the boot tight, no rips, and this is what I got on mine. So that's pulled out, that's ripped through, that's ripped through. This one wasn't even seated. Damn. I could probably fix this up. I got some super glue. I was thinking about fixing it, selling it for like 50 bucks because it's still mint. The boot's mint on the outside, so it's not broken or anything. It's just got ripped underneath. So anyone wants that, just hit me up. All right, trying different mounts and angles for you guys. So speaking of the triple din, starting with, I'm not sure if you could see, but the lenses on these are like really scored. They got swirl marks. Like people have been cleaning these for I guess 27 years or so. And it looks really unsightly. So while I have this all all taken apart, I was going to pop off the covers and try to get the glass out. It's a piece of plastic. Get that out, and then use my plastic polishing kit that I have to try to bring them back to life. I used it successfully on a gauge cluster plastic cover as well, and it really brought it back. So let's try it here. Let's see. Looks like I should just be able to take this apart with a couple, with a flat head here. Just try to be very gentle and pop these out. Let's see if I do that. Oh, no, just move that. Don't break these. Oh, there we go. Got one. Looks like two. Nope. Come on, that's three. All right, so at the top. Move in. Come on. Nope. Let's very gently go. I have to be so careful. Because if I crack this, and I can't pop it on like this. There we go. Okay, that's the whole thing. Come on. Come on, baby. Then you pop it in. Yeah, you pop it in. That's a, there it goes. Come on. Okay. Come on. No. Come on. There we go. All right. Make it start. This is fucking horrible. Jeez. Am I missing something? Do the sides first or something? Probably side clip too. No, yeah, all right. You got it right there. Nope. There we go. Fuck yeah. Did it. One piece. Right. So that's good. I'll get this. See if I can press it. So not to do the same for the plastic, but it's lovely held together with filters. So you find my finest Phillips. Try to pop it. That looks good. Wow, look at this. See how dirty and crusty that is. I don't seem to have a Phillips head as small as this, so I'm using one from my shit Craftsman kit here, and just like try not to strip it. Go very slow. Damn crap. pain in the ass some of these things are. Oh, yeah. So, I bought this plastic polishing kit on Amazon a while ago. It came with a variety of pads and a base pad, and then I'm using McGuire's Plastics. Oh, we'll call it, not X. This is like really lightly abrasive. It's not too bad, and the pads as well are just like very, very mild rubbing compound. So we're gonna use this. Apply it first to the pad, and then just go onto the lens here and try to clear it up a bit. Not so smart. Not sure else to protect the bottom of the lens and not rip it up, so maybe I'll put it down here flat. Since he ain't tall. I made it, nigga. You hate it, nigga. You dinosaur niggas outdated, nigga. I seen the snow mountain, I skated, nigga. This the aftermath. You shaded, nigga. Cradle to the grave. Mix these out your braids. Got a kilo of that haze and we all smoking. You see a little difference there, shining the light. Needs a couple more goes, so I'm gonna get at it. Well, made some progress. See if we can see. It's still kind of cloudy, if I'm honest, but it's like 1,000 times better than it was. When we mount it onto the triple din gauge, I think it's going to be more than satisfactory, so I'm just going to go with that for now. Not the best, but one down, 2 more to go. Surprisingly, this did pretty well, and I didn't even take it apart. Just applied compound and used the drill on the front. Pretty good. Might go over it one more time, and then I'm gonna move on to the clock and put this all back together. Not bad, not bad. I deal with that. I'll deal with that too. Attach the radio. Time to go put it back together. Alright friends, we're back here in the car, ready to reassemble everything that we just kind of put together. So we'll start with I think we have to start with the triple din, and then the radio, and the climate control, and then finally we can put the fascia back on. So let's get into it. So a little more progress. I quasi wired up the Bluetooth microphone. It's not Bluetooth because it's fucking wired. I wired up the microphone that sits up here. Well, at least it had a clip, so it looked like it was gonna sit on the sun visor. So I ran that down the A-pillar. I have some plastic wedges that I can use to kind of push it in, but I snaked it all the way underneath the gauge cluster and plugged it into our DIN stack. So now I've connected the radio harnesses. I'm going to connect the other harnesses, and I just need to find a ground bolt for the radio right now. So I'm looking for one. Yeah, buddy. Success. So I grounded the head unit to the collar here. Not ideal, but it is resting on the body panel, so should be okay. And obviously it's great. It's the bolt ground to the threads on the chassis, on the weld nut. So yeah, all right, I'm just gonna start putting everything back together. I got the wire ran, which was good. So now it's ready to just put everything back in and close her up. And there you have it. All this back together. Got my microphone, got my can gauge, and my radio, which works. Very cool. Let's put all this back in. That's a new shift boot surround as well. And yeah, looks like quite an improvement, if I must say so myself. So in the next video, I'll tackle the speakers, which might seem trivial, but I'm sure it's going to be very tough. I don't even know if the wiring's good, because this car had a real shoddy speaker setup in it. So that's gonna be next. Look forward to that one in probably a week or so. I'll get the speakers in, we'll test out the sound system, and just keep chugging on from there. So if you like the video, I don't care if you subscribe or like it or any of that. Just keep enjoying Skylines like I'm trying to. So anyways, take care, see you guys, bye.